They're coming. They're coming.
Welcome.
Welcome. This is the pre-show for How They Got Hacked.
It is the pre-show.
Pre-show to episode
26.
Ooh.
So
26.
what we wanted to do was we were setting up and we're making pepperoni rolls. If you could kind of hear some noise in the background. And we were talking about, I'm like, let's do a pre-show. And a lot of people, I realized a few people didn't realize we moved How They Got Hacked to a different channel. They thought we had just stopped doing it. We've been doing it. We're on episode 26 now. And we wanted to let everyone know on this channel, YouTube is funny like this. Even though I say things like subscribe to How They Got Hacked, even though I post some of that stuff on the YouTube channel, YouTube has a hard time getting that information out the door and over where it needs to be.
Yes.
And so what I figured we'd do is leverage the fact that I have a lot of audience on my channel. So this is unapologetically, I'm leveraging the fact that we're moving, well, not that we're moving anything other than this particular piece of content, because it's a regular Friday show we do, over to the other channel. And smash that like button.
Smash it.
Yay,
Smash.
another Intel vulnerability. Well, of course, it's Friday, isn't it? You know, before you go.
By the way, we're vulnerable.
Yeah, are we vulnerable? We are live and vulnerable. He's playing with some zero tier. What we do before in the pre-show in general, we never done a pre-show before, but pre-setting up is we're reviewing show notes and everything else. So this really isn't about the show itself, but it's about what we do. As a matter of fact, if you could join us to the How They Got Hacked, if you look in the description of this video, I put the link to the channel in there so you can hit subscribe. Sub and all that fun stuff. There will be some swearing on the channel. There may be some whiskey out by the time we get to that channel. I try to keep my channel clean because I actually have a few schools that said they use some of my content there, and they appreciate the fact that I don't swear.
Okay.
There you go.
And I said that's a legit
All right.
reason. Having a bunch of people watching me and stuff like that. So that's
It's a
See,
legitimate
I didn't
reason.
know about it. Subscribing now. We already have people saying so. Absolutely.
Now you get to catch up.
Yeah.
Yes.
We also have howtheyGotHacked.com.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, now, hold on. Even though I haven't updated it in like 4 weeks,
But-
I will update it for you guys.
Yeah, it's just a listing of all the videos. We haven't finished the automation, so we don't have to update it. This is
Yeah.
why you have to automate everything. If you
You
don't
have to.
automate it, it's just all over. So,
Hold on, I gotta check on the pizza rolls.
Yes, you do. Don't burn them now.
so Intel RDMA vulnerability is what people are talking. So we can.
Did they
pull
put
it up.
enough in there for everybody?
Yep.
We all want pizza rolls. It's the
Yeah.
pre-show pizza roll cook-off.
Oh yes, this is it. It's the Netcat Attack. Yes, this is actually something I was adding to the show notes right here. So we actually can talk a little bit about this.
Oh yeah, Netcat.
The server-grade CPU is impacted by new Netcat.
I love
Netcat's
it.
awesome.
The net of cat.
The Net of Cat.
Yeah.
So it's the new support for the Data Direct I/O technology remote DMA. When these two features enabled, academics have shown that they can launch an attack on remote networked computers and infect certain types of data that's being processed inside the CPU cache. Isn't it time everyone just buys AMD? Like
You know AMD is kind of starting to win the race.
there,
It's
Google.
getting sketchy.
Yeah, Google and Amazon have both doubled down. They said they're sticking AMD in the data centers, and once those two big guys are going at it, that's the ones you want to win. If you're an Intel, if you're a vendor of server motherboards, that's a great one to win. Is having those two on your side.
Yes. So here we are.
Oh right,
It is extremely
slow.
slow. It's
Okay.
speeding up over time.
He's testing some zero tier and X to go and fun stuff like that. Right
Yeah,
now.
because like, you know, I'm the kind of person that runs all this stuff at home and I have to make the most use of it. I'm forcing myself to use the virtualization that I have set up. I cannot allow it to just run up my light bill like this. It is expensive.
And we're also building a hack lab. I talked about that on my live show yesterday.
Yes, and maybe I will just turn off my server and use his.
Well, and
concede.
we're actually talking about this. I'm actually going to get a secondary internet connection for it. I was going to tell you that later, but
There you
I
go.
told you now on the live stream.
Nice.
I thought about building a bigger hack lab. Even my vision keeps getting bigger, so we're going to keep building this out. And what the concept is, you know, we have people want to poke at some things, and of course a lot of people want to see some of that. So that's going to go on Xavier's channel. He has a separate channel from How They Get Hacked. Then we have the How They Get Hacked channel. And by the way, one of the other things I want to ask here is there anything besides this Intel vulnerability, which is in our list, what other things did you want us to cover in How They Got Hacked? What would you like to have us talk about? So I'm asking my larger audience over here on the Lawrence Systems channel, and we're going to answer any of those questions over on the How They Got Hacked channel. So, you can watch it live at, I think I got scheduled for 7:30 today, which it's currently 7:03. So in about 30 minutes, we're going to switch this live stream over to be live on the other. But, I'm always listening to feedback. I like hearing back from you and audience of what you want to hear, what you'd like to see posted on the channel. CTF as a service.
CTF as a service. Hackthebox.eu.
Hackthebox.eu. Xavier's taking down boxes all the time.
Yep, I just did a box yesterday with a viewer, P. Hendricks. I don't know how to say your name, but I'm gonna call you Stanks because that's your hacker name. He is officially a hacker. He went and owned a box. He caught me. We linked up. We went and owned a box, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah, you guys did it without me.
Yep.
Oh,
he was invited.
Yeah.
The How They Got Hacked Discord channel. We should post that in there, and more people can join on there.
It is. Tep actually
getting out of
runs it.
control.
Tep runs it at this point. Shout out to Tep. He probably not watching.
Teppy.
Shout out to Tep though.
Yeah.
So you brought these sauces. What is this? This is a gnarly wing sauce.
Yes.
Gnarly ghost wing sauce.
Oh yeah, this is the hackers with hot sauce
There you go.
pre-show.
Hacker hot ones.
Hacker hot ones.
Oh man, my lady's gonna be so mad that we're doing this without her. She wanted to
Do some hot stuff.
she wanted to moderate our hacker hot
Ah.
ones. Is it hot? Is it hot on the inside?
It's just right. It's not like when you microwave it where it turns to lava inside.
Right.
So it's not lava on the inside. Cool.
It's edible.
All right. So I want to put some hot sauce on here.
Or you should try the perp hot sauce and garlic peri peri marinade. I think I said that right.
There you go. You see that? Look
Ghost
at that.
peppers. I gotta get the link. I don't have the link handy for the How They Got Hacked Discord. I'm gonna get it for you guys. So
This is ghost pepper.
that's ghost
I
pepper.
I just fucked up, didn't
Oh,
I?
yeah, you did. Oh, yeah. I forgot.
I put a lot of this on there.
I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read the label. That is fucking hot. Excuse me.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
really hot.
I
That's
can't-
right.
I
That's
can't-
life.
YouTube, sorry. This is freaking hot.
Freaking.
What does Marcus say? This is freaking hot. I'm smoking bees right now. My mouth is smoking bees.
Oh man, we'll do a whole video about smoking bees with my son sometime. The whole story behind it's stupid. It's funny though.
hilarious.
My son's got a great sense of humor. I see. So Joke and Slug, you're talking about XCPNG server. Why is 2 terabyte max for a VM a problem for you? I don't understand. I've had people complain about that before. You shouldn't be building VMs that are 2 terabyte. I'm gonna throw it out there. That's not how you do it. You're doing it wrong if you're designing 2 terabyte VMs.
hot.
Yeah, demonetized.
You got demonetized immediately?
I don't know. Someone said that. Slide that over here. I'm gonna have some of that.
Sorry. Wow, my mouth hurts. But I want more. So
Yeah.
everybody was complaining about ghost pepper. It's not that hot. I'm sorry.
It's hot, but
It's not that. It's just like Frank's Red Hot, Sriracha level hot. Like it's not. Come on, guys. Like maybe this is just like babyfied. Is this babyfied?
it's not too. That's somewhere. That's all right.
Okay then. Okay, you hear that? He said it's all right.
It's all right.
And he the man. You know what I'm saying?
It's all right.
So throw us a couple other things you want. I mean, the Intel thing you guys dropped right away. Throw us a few other things you want to see in there. Throw us some ideas for hacker hot ones. We thought about getting some hackers together and doing like a hot ones thing where we eat some really hot stuff, talk about hacking things.
It's basically what we're doing right now.
Which is kind of what we're doing right now.
Maybe we should do as our pregame.
Yeah, we'll do our pre. We need.
Oh,
I need a napkin.
yeah, it's pretty bad. My mouth hurts.
You got
He's
me
trying to play
swallowed.
off how hot that ghost pepper is.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm gonna put some more on there. Hold on.
I
You
got
know, you
some-
said I double down.
Look, I got some scorpion peppers in case you're feeling.
Is that like the next step up from this?
Scorpion peppers are hotter than ghost.
Wait, is it the? You didn't hear what I said. You hear that, audience? You heard how he said it's hotter. I said, is it the next step?
Yes.
I'm willing to try it.
Yes.
Is it? It's just the next step up.
There you go.
Yeah, scorpion peppers are up there.
So this is.
Oh, thank you.
So this is. Hold on now. Okay.
You wanna-
like you gassing me up now? Now I feel like I can handle hot stuff. I can't be You can't have me out here feeling like this.
Question. Can I just share this link for the Discord app, for the channel link? I'm a Discord noob.
You got to invite. So click.
I think create
For those of you who know,
Go to-
this is why I don't run a Discord channel.
Go to right click on the HT.
Click the little plus.
Oh,
GH.
right. Oh, right here.
Oh,
Ah.
invite people.
Invite
Yeah.
people.
Go to invite people. No.
Copy that link.
Yeah, copy that link right there,
That's
right?
the one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let me throw this over here.
His
So you
ends in PN or his ends in B.
And you can change the expiration on the link.
Oh,
I
I
think
probably
he's got a
should. Hold
different
on.
I think he got a different one, bro. Show him how it works.
No, that's right. Yeah.
He got a different
Send the
one.
link to a friend.
He's got a different one either. Oh, here it is. Edit the.
Ah.
Oh,
this
no,
is-
because he's using the client. You're using the website. Okay. that
Right.
makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Never. Generate a new link. Copy. Got it, guys. I did paste the wrong link. Link to Discord. There's a lot of people in there, too.
Yep.
I am intermittently in there when it comes to that. I'm intermittently in there, so but you'll find these guys in there. If you're looking to join on a CTF, you want, and someone says, "Hey, you want to talk about bug and pen testing?" Absolutely,
Definitely.
There's a big group of people in there. This goes beyond the scope of what I do, and this is what I know. Some of you want to do this and have asked me about it. This goes a little beyond me. That's why I hang out with these guys, so I can learn about it.
We also have a Keybase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember how they got hacked Keybase?
How they got hack Keybase? That's
A
another
public
we have.
one, right? So we have a private one and we have a public one.
Mm-hmm.
Smallest 30-person office, as most our staff is remote, is worth having a public-private management of VoIP.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe I don't completely understand the question, Brett, but yeah, essentially, even if I don't care how small the office is, put a VPN between here. So if you have any of the branch offices connected, you do want to VPN any of that traffic that's on there. Matter of fact, small businesses are more susceptible to some of the hacking because they frequently go, "Oh, it's just one phone, it's just one thing." You're never too small for them to at least try to extract a few dollars to make it worth their time.
Right?
Never.
So.
Or trade secrets, or leverages access to, other clients.
Yeah, so I would, like, from a security standpoint, VoIP VLAN, having it on a separate VLAN is not necessarily bad. I think I see what you're saying now. Should you have each one? Start out there. One of the things is you ever grow the company, you will wish you had done this now. I'm dealing with a company that grew really fast, and they have a real problem. One, culture. Everyone thinks the same way they did when they were 5 people. Now they have, I think they have I don't know, it was 112 employees now, and their network's flat. Getting it segmented has been hard because everyone's used to one giant flat network where everything's the same, and everyone has access to everything. And so you start now, because if you ever grow the company at all, so having separate VoIP there, and it's not that expensive, especially if you're small. 8-port switch, managed switch, not an expensive thing, less than $100. And setting up VLANs, I got plenty of videos. My small office setup videos will cover that exactly, step by step, how to do it, how to build the VLAN, how to even set up with the VoIP, the LLDP med for the VoIP pass through with the phones. Let's see. Realistic progression considering the real world for, I'm assuming you mean the pen testing. Absolutely. Hang out with these guys in Discord. How they got hacked is the same as real world in some ways. You know what I mean? It's it's a staged box, but they're boxes you're going to encounter in the real world.
Yeah, so I did a box last night called Luke. The Luke box was actually made after an actual pen test. So when you go to Luke, it's a walkthrough of exactly how this pen test took place. I did it last night. P. Hendricks did it. So it was fun.
Yeah. So there's definitely something in there. I dropped that. Let me make sure I drop this link in here too. To
These
the
are
Discord.
so good, by the way. I haven't had these in maybe, 18 years probably. Yeah, like seriously. I haven't had these in like at least 18 years, and they're amazing.
So the How They Got Hacked Discord channel, I'm posting that right now. I'm actually editing it to the description, so that way if you're later, you don't have to try and hunt through. There we go. How They Got Hacked Discord.
We should experiment with those one things that we were
What's
looking
that?
at in Streamlabs.
Oh, well, I have to go and add it, and I can't. It would stop the stream.
Oh, would it?
Yeah, because I have to add it there. So yeah. Nairobi, Kenya. Wow, someone from
Nice.
way far away.
Hello.
Algeria, Nairobi, all over the world. That's awesome.
Nice. I love it.
I love it too. So I should get the scorpion pepper because he said that pepper wasn't too hot. So should we see the look on Xavier's face for eating a scorpion
Yes,
pepper?
we should get the scorpion pepper. Where is it?
Bring the money out.
Sam says, where would you start with pen testing?
I'm
Kali
not doing
Linux?
it. I'm not doing it for free. Y'all better start donating if y'all want to see me eat something that fucking hot. I mean, freaking hot.
Freaking.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Sam. We would start with Kali Linux. That is your base. That's what most people start with when starting penetration testing. So that would be your best platform to start with.
There's been some love and hate with the Parrot Linux. I like it, but it's not without some trials and tribulations
I
occasionally.
like it as well.
I like Parrot, but with penetration testing, you need to be
Running.
running. And it asks you for a lot of permissions.
I'm doing a
constantly.
scorpion.
So for me, Parrot isn't that good for penetration testing, but I do love it for everyday browsing and just being secure on the web.
That's really hot.
That's really hot.
Yep.
Do we have something to cool my mouth off with?
That's really
I
hot.
think you drank it all already.
Uh-oh.
How much is this worth to you guys? Huh? I've already had Ghost. I've already had Ghost Pepper for the day. How much is this worth?
Yeah, throw money at Xavier. He'll eat it.
Sin lumens.
Yeah, 7 lumens.
Sin looms. Sin looms.
So, Parrot and Kali are very feature parity. Like, they do have all the same tools in them. Parrot also adds, like, the anon surf and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But the problem with Parrot, I just had to play with the grub command line for some kernel switches because they run everything bleeding edge on a kernel. Yeah. And that kind of creates some hangups where after an update, my computer wouldn't boot. So it's not too big of a deal if you're a Linux hacker like me and have no problem opening up and swapping around the command line and using. All I did was had to roll back to the other kernel and then set that as a default in grub for boot. Oh. Not a big deal. If that sounded like a big deal to you, it is a big deal to you then. I mean, that's kind of how it goes. So it's not that you can't run it, but it does run bleeding edge kernel and things like that. So that's definitely an issue you're going to run into if you use
think
Parrot.
that Parrot is more of an operating system that I could actually use than Kali. Kali is something that is a tool, 100% a tool for me. I will not run it. I don't even run it in single user mode still. So my experience is very much so like the Parrot experience where, it's asking me for permissions for everything's sandboxed, right? But, yeah.
And that's actually, there's another challenge even running Parrot. When I updated the new version of Signal Desktop, it broke the permissions on the FireJail. Everything in Parrot runs in FireJail. So then you have to then modify the FireJail again. So if you're trying to use it as your daily driver, you have to be Linux savvy to deal with issues on the fly as they come up. I like Signal Desktop running all the time. So when it wasn't running, that's annoying to me. I quickly fixed it. It broke Chrome one of the updates, and then I fixed that. Same problem. It was a FireJail problem. I had to make a permission adjustment. He's getting there. He's got the scorpion peppers.
This is a 5 on the heat level.
That's a scorpion. I'm still burning right now. I am now a little bit of sweat is beating up. My head's getting shinier because it's sweating because of scorpion peppers.
Really?
I love it though. It's good. $10 to finish the bottle. No.
Uh-oh. Is it hot?
$10.
I have to see Xavier's reaction first.
$10.
Yeah.
$10.
That's a lot.
Listen, you can book me. Go to my website. Click book Xavier D. Johnson. Book me for 1 hour.
Yeah.
There we go. We won't even talk about price.
Let me try the. Are you still alive?
Oh yeah, it was totally easy, bro. It's nothing.
So you say this is hotter than this?
Yep.
I don't know. You haven't let it sit in. You starting to breathe heavy. Are you okay? I don't know.
I'm still
afterburn. The afterburn.
Go for it, bro. Get
Look,
some.
Saturday I'm off.
Get some.
I am. I won't lie. Saturday you got to be close to a bathroom. Just this stuff's rough.
This stuff right here, Saturday, you got to be close to a bathroom?
I would say, you don't got no plans for Saturday, right?
I do.
Nope.
All right.
I do have stuff to do on Saturday.
It's definitely hot. That's got some heat. That's a Canadian scorpion pepper. Yeah.
It's the afterburn that gets you. It's not initially hot when you first put it in your mouth. It's the afterburn once you swallow.
Full after. I'm still sweating.
It's just it's just full heat going down your throat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. My nose is running.
I'm good.
Why Chrome over Chromium?
I didn't get any either. Both of you guys took some, but I didn't get any.
So
need this, tissue up under the bowl.
Someone asked me about this, and there's a couple different reasons for why I'm doing what I'm doing right here. And someone says, "Why am I running Chrome?"
You're sharing the screen right now. All right, never mind.
I'm sharing the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna do another one?
I'm not going. No, I didn't do the first one.
Oh, okay.
I just faked out Mo. I just socially engineered the social engineer. That's the reason why I'm over here like, I'm good.
I just want to point out, people ask me, like, hey, you care about security, why are you using Chrome or whatever. I have different profiles for different use cases. So if I'm doing something personal, that's going to be in Firefox. If I'm doing something business, because we're a G Suite company as my business, I use Chrome because of the tighter integration, the better integration with YouTube, for example. But you notice I have a Parrot profile, a Tom profile, and even a client work proxy set up in here. So I don't just use one browser, is kind of the short answer. I have my business life and I have my personal life, and they you try to keep some separation, especially if you do any type of security work of where things are, what the bookmarks are, and things like that. So I'm using Chrome over Chromium because it integrates tighter with G Suite and with YouTube. Trust me, trying to do the live stream and some of the quirks I've dealt with trying to do it through Firefox, why should I have more issues? So that there's a reason for that. And that, I didn't know he faked them out.
For just everyday browsing, Chrome is fine. Just, turn off tracking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my fair share. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do my fair share.
And by the way, things like having tighter security settings in there, because I have to loosen things up inside of Chrome as far as privacy goes.
My boy Tep watching. Shout out to Tep.
Oh, look at that. Tep's in there.
What Tep doing?
Awesome.
All right, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? I'm not about to do a whole lot now. All right. I'm about to just do a dab. Oh, that's more than I thought.
No, that's good.
That's more than I thought.
That's all you need.
That looks good. That's healthy.
That's healthy. You hear that? Healthy. I'm healthy.
That's a healthy dose of
But you know what?
Scorpion peppers.
That burn is over faster than this one.
Yeah. It's like this. It's a quick curve and down.
Yeah.
Whoa, no.
It hits you, doesn't it?
I'm telling you, this is actually longer lasting heat than this one. Oh, yeah, when you swallow, it's over.
I'm not swallowing.
You're going to have to.
The saliva will, oh my God.
I want some more.
You got to have some more.
Zonda
you had
says,
some?
have we ever used the Brave browser? Me personally, I've never used the Brave browser.
I've tried it.
I've looked at it.
I like Firefox. Yo!
Teppy said he's pro Google ad tracking. No,
Bro,
uncheck that box instantly.
Bro! Why would you ever even make that? Why does anybody need this? No, seriously. No. Let's talk about this. This freaking bottle is majorly empty. Look at that. Is it at the bottom? It's almost empty. Tom and his hooligans drink this stuff.
We do. There's a reason there's hardly any of this left. Look at how little there's left in this bottle.
My mouth hurts.
We got to, if any, this is from Niagara Habanero. It's a Canadian, unapologetically Canadian hot sauce, as we started calling it. It doesn't say that. That's what we call it. It's hot. My nose is running now. Someone confirm that the Brave browser is good for porn consumption. Fair enough.
I used to use the nightly Firefox
Bro, that's not-
builds,
that's
but
not-
I was running into a lot of problems.
That's not
when
good.
Browsing just normal stuff wouldn't load.
Bro, that's
certain
not okay.
icons, so I
That's
switched
not
from that
okay.
one. That's
You
why I
don't
started
have
using
that
Chrome
kind of
for
stuff around.
Just everyday browsing.
Bro, why would you ever? No, I'm confiscating this, bro.
Hey
You
guys,
don't
I have
need
a
this kind of
question
shit.
about
Give me some
pfSense
more.
and
Get outta
Squid
here.
proxy. Can you access files that are cached? Actually, yes, provided it has a certificate and visibility into the files. So if the file was downloaded over an HTTPS connection, it would only have access to the files and be able to even cache the files if you had a certificate installed there. And me and Xavier were expressing our hatred for Squid, I don't know, about 10 minutes before the show.
I hate it so much more right now.
He hates everything right now.
What happened to it?
That-
I want some more.
It's
What are you doing?
banned. It got deported.
What are you doing?
Ain't no more. Ain't no more.
Oh,
He's ready for round 2.
yeah. I'm going to hit it with this one first.
I need some water, I think.
Yeah, that's not okay. That's not okay. My lips hurt. There's no reason that anything needs to be that hot. I'm sorry. That's a torture tactic.
I'll try some more. Is that it? Just got the last one?
There's one more. Have at it. My mouth is really on fire right now. Netscape Navigator. There you go. Netscape Navigator.
The classic.
Classic browser. Thank you for those. By the way, Brett, if I didn't say it, I answered your question, but thank you very much for throwing some money at us. That makes me really happy. Absolutely appreciate it. Don't scratch anything, Tom. I know. I've touched my nose. I've done that a couple times. Matter of fact, I have. We have some bird's eye peppers over there, fresh ones out of my friend's garden. If you guys want to eat a raw pepper, if you're not on fire enough, if you haven't done this.
That's nonsense.
How to got into school DB silently.
That's nonsense. There ain't no reason for that.
Ooh.
Listen, I'm dissatisfied. I'm angry. Don't do that to me.
This one's a cooler. If you eat cooler hot sauces, it kind of counteracts the hotter hot ones. It dissolves them away.
Listen, my mouth hasn't stopped hurting. My mouth is burning more right now than when you put the ghost pepper hot sauce on to begin with.
Yeah. It's pretty hot.
That ain't no step up. That's an escalator ride up. That's a whole flight, Tom.
I don't know if you guys can see, but my eyes are watering.
Edward Malago had been blocked. Sorry. The ban hammer was dropped to you. I don't understand what you're posting, but that's life.
What happened?
Sorry, Ed.
Is the UniFi Security Pro Gateway worth it? I got a video for you that I screwed up this morning, so I got to do it tomorrow. I shot a video on the UniFi Security Gateway review, an updated review of it. You'll have to wait till tomorrow for that video to get posted, though. I screwed the video all up, and I didn't have time to edit it right.
The USG Pro 4? The one I got?
Yep.
I will tell you right now if it's worth it or not. Do I own it? All right, then. I mean, I'll put it to you like this: for a more granular approach and a easier path of knowledge, PF Sense gets you very far.
Send Xavier some guacamole. It'll help put the fire out. Yeah, it might help.
Are you okay, Xavier?
Yep.
I'm not happy.
He's not happy. We may have ruined the following show with the pre-show here with all this heat.
Xavier cranky.
Yeah, SM9, if you want to run everything through OpenVPN on your, you're going to have to get a faster one. That's why I prefer to run OpenVPN on the workstation, because then I can get away with running a slower firewall, because why bother with a more higher-end firewall when I can just use a slower firewall that works perfectly fine and do it at the endpoint. So, but if you want a faster firewall that does it, you can find one. But if you want a lot of traffic to OpenVPN, you need a higher-end processor. And you'll need something that has AES-NI support, because you can do crypto offload in PF Sense with OpenVPN. But
he knows what he's talking about. My mouth hurts.
His mouth hurts.
He has to know it, because like you can't make stuff up right now.
Because I am sweating. My nose is running. I'm getting shinier.
I don't feel well. The lights are hotter than usual.
It really is warm.
We're usually warm when we do the shows, guys. I'm just letting you know these lights are no joke.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else? Because we have about 10 more minutes before we flip it to start the real show. So we got 172 of you, or I'm sorry, 140 of you right now. I'd say it was a little higher. Anyways, viewer activity, where is it at?
Come over to How They Got Hacked.
Come over to How They Got Hacked.
4 minutes.
Links below. Hey, Craft.
Where we curse.
Thank you, Craft Computing.
Thanks, Craig.
Now we want to enjoy a beer with you sometime. I love your channel too. I seen you subscribe to mine, and I reciprocate. I watched, if you guys don't know who Craft Computing is, type in Craft Computing in YouTube. He enjoys a wonderful beer of a lot of different variety of beers and does some great videos on a lot of cool stuff. A lot of, he's got some new server builds. They have a lot of good discussion. His live streams go long. They have a lot of good information there, talking about a lot of current topics. So
you have been subscribed to from Xavier D. Johnson, my friend.
Yes. So check out Craft Computing if you didn't already know. He's been around longer than me, I think. So, and he has a review. Everyone, I've actually referred his channel a couple times because he did a review of the MikroTik, the 10G one, the base one. He's got a good review of that if you're interested as well. So a lot of people ask me to review it, and I just say, he did a good job. Buy one. They're pretty cool.
Are you gonna make
Anytime,
No.
let's make it happen. Craft Computing. How should I message you? Via email, Twitter, DM? I don't know. What's the avenue? I'm easy to get a hold of because you can use our contact page, Twitter DM me or however. So however you want to contact me, let's do a live stream together sometime.
Thanks,
I'm
Adam.
all for it. And Adam French, thank you.
Listen,
Sent a 5-year-old.
He's dying over
go
here.
to
in
my
his screen.
site and book me for 1 hour.
Yeah,
This hurts.
this hurts.
SOS. Listen, if you want to torture someone, all right, all you do is come on down to Tom's, grab you one of them bottles of ghost peppers. Golly, who needs this? What kind of? What are you? This is self-torture.
30 Pro Lion servers. Build yourself a whole stack. Build a whole HA high availability cluster. Do some learning, fun stuff.
My heart is kind of beating.
No self, man. You're gonna be
My
listening
heart
to
is
us
kinda
how they
beating.
got hacked live. Cool. You're gonna listen to Xavier complain about how hot that is from the first show.
I'm millennial mad.
Millennial man.
I'm millennial mad. That means I'm about to tweet about this shit. I mean, whoops, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I
I'm
can't
over it
help but
already.
curse. So I really can't. I curse.
This
like,
is the other reason how they got hacked on another channel.
I curse in job interviews. I curse around my grandmother. It's just like it's like a personality trait. of
Yeah,
mine.
Xavier walks in a job and he'd be like, "What def, man? You gonna hire me or what?"
Like literally, I walk in a job interview and I'm like, "Shit, you beat me," and they're like, "Yeah, okay, cool. He's a cool dude."
Well, there's no real way to get DDoS protection at home. DDoS
Cloudflare. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You can put Cloudflare in front of you. The only way DDoS protection only works by essentially two things: traffic steering, and matter of fact, my friend Tony, who works for Arbor Networks, that's what they do. They protect the internet from DDoS attacks. They do it with a stateless firewall that system thing. Tony should probably do a better explainer for it, but basically, they take the states in a stateless fashion and they shape the traffic. And you actually have a level, nothing great, but you do have some small level of DDoS protection because if you're working from home and you're on, whatever ISP, the ISP literally doesn't want that noise on their network. So upstream of you, they already have some small levels of mitigation. It's not going to be the same you're going to get at a corporate level or a data center level, but you will actually have natively by major ISPs. They do traffic shaping. And if they see someone creating a bunch of noise on their network because that's interference to their network, they shut it down. Doesn't mean you're not going to get some level of DDoS. It's not the same as what you're going to get commercially. But there's not a lot you can do personally. When someone attacks your IP, it's kind of it's a game of it's an arms race, I should say. It's whoever can have. How do you absorb 10,000 hits per second? You have a server that can handle 10,000, 100,000, 600,000 hits per second. You scale up the server. Cloudflare does it by sheer brute force of their size. You have to get a DDoS attack that exceeds the volume at which Cloudflare can handle data. Cloudflare can handle a lot of data. It takes a massive amount of botnets.
Not to mention they have the smartest mitigation crew out
Yes.
there. So like, okay, they're using the UDP reflection attack from Memcache servers. They're going to block all Memcache traffic. Sorry, Memcache is down if you're on Cloudflare right now. We're experiencing a large volumetric attack.
I'm going to say that Tepe's answer was the best. Just open all your ports and make it just password so they can just own you and they won't DDoS you because you'll give them something to do. Put a honeypot in. You won't get DDoS if you had a honeypot until they figure out they're in a honeypot.
Exactly.
Put a tar pit in. That's the more advanced level. So if you don't want a honeypot, you tar pit people. And what tar pit does is picture slowing everything down to the dial-up days, but making them think they're logging in as root. They think they got in, so they're typing a key, and you're echoing back every 3 seconds. They're going to go keep trying to type that command because they think they got in. So when you combine a honey pot with a tar pit, if they ever figure you out, you have a very angry hacker, but you slowed them down quite a bit too.
I ran the honey pot. I came and checked my my AWS pricing. It was $400.
Cloudflare dropped Krebs. What's that?
I had a honey pot running.
Oh, yeah.
I went to go check my billing. I had a $400 bill. All right?
Oh, yeah.
People will realize you're in a honeypot. And if you're like me and you have like a cloud architecture that actually works, it's going to auto scale. And when it auto scales, it's going to charge you money. I got samples.
Yeah. Oh, that you were running a teapot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's intensive. I tried setting up teapot and I gave up on that project. I said, this is just big.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, DJ.
Yeah, thank you, DJ, for throwing us some beer money. $10. Awesome. Love it. Didn't Cloudflare drop Krebs? Cloudflare dropped Krebs and Google had to pick him up. Krebs got DDoS so hard, Cloudflare says, we got to drop you like a hot potato, man. It actually hit their bandwidth caps.
Ooh.
And they said, look, man, this is... we got
But
some
you
bad
know
news.
why? He was like unmasking the Mirai guy and like
Oh,
all
yeah,
types
yeah.
of stuff. Like that was like he had some of the biggest botnet guys after him at the exact same time. Just imagine if we all just sitting here with terabit nets and we just decide to point it like we can blast things off the internet.
Right.
Like,
And that whole story was actually interesting. And it's when Krebs really came... he's a controversial figure in some ways, but we're going to leave that aside.
he docks people.
He did.
He's a doxer.
Yeah. We don't understand. He apologized for it, but...
Did he?
I thought he did.
It
I know
fell
he,
on mute ears if he did.
Yeah.
We're going to assume he didn't.
I assume he didn't. But one of the things, he did some legit work. I'm just going to say that. When he was going after a person, this was a person doing criminal activity and definitely attacking people. And because Krebs was working with authorities to figure out who these people were, they actually went a step further. They shipped cocaine to his house and everything else. And that was actually what got them busted. So they were trying to DDoS and everything else. Then they shipped illegal drugs to his house, called the police. The police were already notified ahead of time because Krebs had already gotten into the guy's email. The story is actually really interesting. So he seen what the guy was doing, but that's what gave him away was sending the drugs there. The guy left the trail back to himself that way because he had his email, but the guy was doing good OPSEC. But Krebs making him angry was part of how he got caught. And the guy had done all kinds of illegal stuff, and that's how they found his real identity. And so that's some good work Krebs done, but yeah, there's certainly been some bad too. I'm not defending the guy's actions when it came to doxing someone, so we'll just leave it at that. He did not apologize. Okay, I'm seeing no self, so yeah, I wonder why. Well, and here's the thing.
You got to think. Like before Krebs, because let's be honest here, he doxed me. I'm not Dan. All right, he went ahead and doxed not Dan, and I was just like,
Right.
I am not Dan. Are
Right.
you not Dan?
I'm not Dan.
I am not dead.
Yeah. So there was some BS there. There's no doubt. There was no doubt. So I love that all of you are here, but we do have another show on the other channel. So if you want to continue this conversation,
Please
come on over. There's I see 150 of you. Come on over to How They Get Hacked. We're going
160
to carry
of
on the conversation without the hot sauce because I think he is hot sauced out. He's just recovering from it.
And we can loosen our collars.
We'll loosen
a bit
our
more.
collars. We'll break out the whiskey. We'll have a good time.
Whiskey,
We got
not
stories to
after
share.
all
We
that.
got to dive into some hacks. We have to dive into a few things. Join us on a Discord channel. Like I said, this was the pre-show. We want to bring all of you over to let us know that we have the other channel. That's where we're posting it. We're just separating things out because we can swear a lot more on the other channel. I'm trying to keep the content fairly clean here, except for Xavier Scorpion
can't-
Pepper, and it just went. It all went to hell.
I can't help myself personally. Like if YouTube is watching this, I just can't help myself. Like don't blame Tom. It's a me problem.
We blame him. Links are in the description.
Yeah, we blame him.
I'm dropping the link in the again. Oh, let me make sure I got this right. I am dropping the link again in here. In the live chat here. But yes, I have the link in the description of this video. So if you're watching this video after the live stream is over, go subscribe to How They Got Hacked. That's where the next live stream is going to go. And if you want to watch, we keep all the live streams up. So there's this will be episode 26 for recording, so you can watch all of our previous episodes, where we dive into things and listen to Xavier swear a lot. And all kinds of fun. What is the Discord? Once again, in the description below is a permanent link to the Discord in the description. Because there's a scroll back, you can find it. Maybe it's here. Can I? I'll copy and paste the Discord one more time in there, but then we got to go because we got to do the other channel. So, all right, there is the Discord link in there. Join our Discord. Get more into the hacking side. There's some people way smarter than me at the CTFs, at getting started in pen testing and everything else. And I'm going to go ahead and let Xavier end this stream, and we'll continue the next stream. We got to swap the stream keys and make the magic happen.
He always wants to push the button.
My breath is too hot.
See you guys on the other channel.
See you on the other side.